Hello everyone, it is Tuesday and I just got out of a workout, ran home, threw a different shirt on because I've got to go to the airport and pick up my brother who's coming in for about 10 days from Minnesota. Well, picking up Debbie and then going to the airport. But I hurt my back on Sunday. I fell off of a stair and I thought I was on the bottom floor and went to take a step as if it was the floor, and I was carrying a box down the stairs and I fell and smashed the box, but I really jacked up my back pretty bad in my knee. And I was feeling pretty bad yesterday. Today it's better. But I remembered that I had a training appointment tonight, so I texted my trainer and she's like, well, I train injured athletes, I train injured Olympians. And she said, so come on in if you can, come on in and we'll do a bunch of stretching and try and get it working again. So I went in and it wasn't your typical workout, though I was sweating and breathing hard because she did have me doing some awesome stretches and gave me a whole bunch to do at home. And I'm telling you, it's like night and day with my back. I can still feel that annoying pain, but I was quite surprised that my heart rate actually got elevated by doing all these stretching moves. And I guess, I don't know how yoga is. I can't do all the poses in yoga, so I kind of gave up on it, but maybe it's a lot like that. I don't know. Maybe I'll give yoga another try. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm encouraged because I got up off the couch, quit feeling sorry for myself, went and got some stretching done, and I feel 100% better. I'm not out of the woods yet by any stretch. I'm going to go to the chiropractor and I'm getting a chiropractic massage tomorrow, but I'm thrilled because in my previous life, before January 2nd, I would have just laid on the couch with a heating pad all day and felt sorry for myself and probably stuffed my face out of pity. I don't know, but so it's a different turn for me, so I enjoy it. It's maybe it is really becoming a lifestyle. I don't know, a different way of thinking. So, all right, I'll check in at you soon. Take care. Hello, it is Thursday. Yes, it is. And don't really have a lot to report. Things are going pretty good this week, but a couple of things that I noticed how my behavior is changing since I'm going on like almost 5.5 weeks now is that if you hear a lot of extra noise in the background, it's rainy and gray and it's noisy in a Jeep. But anyway, John was on his little guy's trip, and whenever he comes back from those trips, we always go to this one Italian restaurant, pizza place, and have a pizza and some beers, and I hear about his trip and whatnot. Or when I come home from a trip, we do the same thing. Well, I had picked him up from the airport and dropped everybody off at home, and we went to the pizza place, and he's ordering a pizza like I'm going to be eating it, and I said, wait, hold on, get a smaller size. I ended up just getting a chicken breast on a plate with a side of veggies, whatever veggies, and a cup of vegetable soup. And he kind of looked at me, and I only had one beer. And I really didn't even feel like blowing all the calories on the beer, so I drank it very slowly. So I did really good there, but I'm on my way to O'Hare Airport. I have to deal with some badging issues at the airport, and I wasn't expecting this, so I'm trying to eat my breakfast around 10:30 in the morning so that I can be done by 6:30 because I'm doing that intermittent fasting. And excuse me. So I had to get in the car and hurry up and get up there, and I didn't eat, so I was gonna just stop. I had to get gas, so I went into the tiny little store that they have, and those are really dangerous places for me because that's where I would go and get a couple donuts on my way into work, and then nobody saw me eating them, so then I could eat my regular breakfast, and obviously that's why I looked the way that I looked. So when I went in there, it was so hard. I mean, I walked over by the donuts, and then I saw on the display right next to them there were chips. So all the chips that they had, I thought pretzels would be the best choice. I needed to get something in my stomach. They didn't have any nuts or, fresh fruit. And then out of the corner of my eye, I saw this display like buy one, get one half off. So I'm always a bargain shopper. So it caught my eye and I went over there and they were Special K protein bars. So that's it. So it has protein and they're only like 150 calories. So I bought two because I didn't know if one would hold me over, and I ate one and I'm just kind of waiting now. But when I walked out of the gas station, I felt like I was walking on a cloud. I was like, oh my gosh, I got through a convenience store without getting donuts, and I made a good choice. And it's like, I don't know, I feel my thought process changing a little bit. So I just kind of wanted to share that, and it's a small victory, but I'll take it anywhere I can. So all right, that is all I have to report today. I will check in with you guys soon. It is Saturday morning, and I have a bunch of errands to run, and I just kind of want to report a couple of victories that I had. In Chicago, we have this restaurant called Portillo's Beef, and oh my gosh, it's the best beef place around by far in Chicago. And Chicago is constantly fighting over their beef sandwiches and who has the best beef sandwich. Portillo's hands down. I think they have some in Phoenix, some in Florida, but anyway. So I went there. My brother's in town, and my sister, brother, and we went there for dinner. And normally I would get a big beef sandwich with melted cheese on it and cheese fries, and it's such a good meal. Anyway, I ordered a grilled chicken sandwich, and my weakness, I had them just put one slice of cheese on it. And I didn't take any fries, I took a baked potato. And so when the sandwich got here, the bun is so big that I just ate the skinnier bottom half of the bun with the chicken sandwich, like an open-faced chicken sandwich, and I had a baked potato. And to me, that is a huge victory. I can tell that my mindset is changing a little bit. And they have the best chocolate cake you've ever had. My kids do not like chocolate cake, or they don't like cake, but they will eat a Portillo's chocolate cake. And I don't know if you guys have ever had it. If you haven't, look them up online. It is the best chocolate cake ever. Take any. I am so happy and proud of myself. And the other thing too is that John and I took Lowell out for a nice steak dinner, and he had like this 16-ounce, my brother had like this 16-ounce steak, and John and I split a 16-ounce ribeye, so I had 8 ounces, and I took it with some mixed vegetables and a half of a baked potato, because John and I were splitting our meal. And I didn't even eat all of the 8-ounce ribeye. It was so good, it was melt in your mouth, and they brought by this tray of desserts that looked scrumptious, and I just said no thanks. And luckily my brother and John decided not to have any sweets since I wasn't having any, so I had 2 major restaurant successes, and I'm very, very happy. So I just wanted to report that to you. I don't know what the rest of the weekend will bring, but Monday will be the telltale sign when I get on that scale. So how the rest of you doing with your eating and eating out at restaurants? So, and I forgot to tell you, my sister had my aunt and uncle over to see my brother. So again, another, outing for dinner, but she cooked at home. My brother was craving meatloaf. So she made meatloaf and mashed potatoes and corn and biscuits and stuff. And I did take the smallest slice of meatloaf that was there. And usually I take a big thing of meatloaf. It's like my favorite comfort food meal. And with mashed potatoes and corn and biscuits, and it's just like the best dinner. So I took a very small piece of meatloaf. I took maybe 3/4 of a cup of mashed potatoes and a little bit of corn. But my guilty pleasure is I did take a, what do you call those? Those grand biscuits that she made. and I felt so guilty eating it, but it tasted so good, but it didn't make me want to go back. And I guess I kind of justified it in my own brain, and I don't know if you guys do this, but because I'm not having a lot of meatloaf and mashed potatoes, I can sacrifice and have a biscuit, you know. But I hadn't had any real bread in so long because I eat the Ezekiel bread in the Ezekiel English muffins, which is sprouted bread and no flour in it. And it tasted so good, but oh well, I had one. That's it. That's it. So I hope that doesn't affect my scale on Monday. So that's what I've been doing since my last update. All right, now for sure, I'll talk to you guys later. Good Monday morning to you. I was racing around this morning to get ready for work, and so I didn't have time to do this video in the morning, so I waited till I got to work. And sorry, gotta adjust it a little. I don't have any tripod or anything. So Monday morning is my weigh-in. I had a pretty good week. Didn't have much to report. I had a couple successes. I only worked out one day because many of you heard that I hurt my back really bad, and on my one training session my trainer came in because she works a lot with injured athletes and Olympians and stuff like that when they're injured. So I told her what had happened, and she said come on in. She just did a lot of stretching to try and loosen up my back a little bit, so I didn't really get any workouts in. So I was a little bit nervous. We were going out to eat a lot. I was making good choices while going out to dinner. But, so I got on the scale and I lost 2.6 pounds. I was shocked. So I've lost I think this is the end of week 5. Maybe it's 6. I think it might be 6. I'm not sure. I'll look it up and put it in the description. But so it's been a total of 15.2 pounds since January 2nd. So I'm very happy with that. I didn't get a lot of vegetables in. I know that was my goal, but it has been a crazy week. We picked up my brother at the airport on Tuesday, and it's just been nonstop going with all the different things we're doing with him. So I am going to really focus in on maintaining my water consumption and eating more veggies. That's kind of what I'm going to work on this week. So I'm very excited. Thank you all so much for your support. I hope the rest of you are doing good, and you know, hopefully it'll be a good week. I mean, sometimes when I don't report anything, it's a good week, right? Because I'm trying to keep it to the point where I'm kind of talking about successes and failures or struggles that I'm going through during the week. But I've been so busy with my brother that I really haven't had time to, you know, fall off the wagon, so to speak. So, all right, so I'm very excited. 15.2 pounds, and you know, I'm halfway, not even halfway. I wanted to lose 30 pounds, 34 pounds before May, before my trip, because I wanted to be under 200 pounds when I go. So right now I'm in the teens. I am 219, and that sounds so much better. So I can't wait till I'm in Wonderland. So I got to get there, And that was my goal before our trip in May. So I'm almost there, 19 pounds, well, 20 pounds to go. So, all right, we'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks for listening. Bye.